what happened last night? Because you messaged me, and I was just like, I was getting into bed and stuff, and I was like, I can't really join the VC.
Oh, it was just basically
want to talk to me.
It was just basically he wanted to talk to you because he felt as if that what you were being told was absolutely incorrect, and like
I mean, if you guys all felt that way, I'll defer to you guys. I don't really know that guy well. I heard his story, and he seemed genuine. Maybe he is completely full of shit. I don't know. But if there's 12 people that are saying this guy absolutely did this, then it's probably true.
Yeah, it was not only just Tech that really stood it up. Dickie did, Darkson.
Yeah.
Darkson's pretty good with. He's like, dude, why didn't you just tag us when you were talking with Brian about it?
Hey, that would have made. Yeah, you could have brought them all in. You could just brought them all in. And they would have.
But that was my fault. You know, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah, I'll take your guys' word for it. I don't really know the Dirty Dan guy. I was told that he said I was like I don't know if you told me or Cigarette told me he just randomly one day said I was like a pedophile. I don't even know this fucking guy.
That's on Sig. I don't know about that.
He said I was like a tranny fucker pedophile out of nowhere. He decided to talk about my lore.
He definitely did talk about your Kiwi Farm stuff quite a bit when he was.
Yeah, from what I understand, even though this guy met up with Tweely in Miami and fucked a tranny for real, and he's MAGA.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to.
Right. That's what sounds about right.
That's what I was trying to explain to you, and you drew the sword in there pretty hard against me, and I was trying.
Yeah, because it was like you didn't have enough evidence to go at this guy to be like really doing all that. You just had like your word versus his.
I understand that, but like there's a track record of many other instances that if the shit stinks and it stinks on multiple occasions, it probably stinks.
Yeah, but I don't know this guy, and he didn't seem like he just seemed like he was disinterested in the argument, and he was just annoyed.
Well, yeah, because he got caught. He got caught. That's why.
I guess.
He was being held to task.
If he's calling me a pedophile, bro, he's about to get lit up, and I'm about to post pictures of him taking Tweely's dick in his ass. So he better calm it down, or he's gonna find out.
Well, that's for Sig. I don't remember. I don't remember him calling you.
I don't know. I don't even know this guy, bro. This guy, like, I was told yesterday.
Brian.
Like
why would you have Brian?
Talk to your boy.
Who said I had him? I'll just find him and go get him.
Oh God.
I don't think that you're gonna find them, but that's okay.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's wild, Brian. That means what are you gonna do? Bury into Ashley's phone or Dan's phone and find them?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, let's go, Brian. It's like, oh my God, that's wild. I'll be honest. I don't know if he ever called you a pedophile or anything like that. I know he definitely knew about your Kiwi Farms article in which that he was extensively talking about it. He did. I do remember when he was talking. I will say this: when he was talking to Big Homie, he did call you a faggot. That definitely what came out of his mouth. But like, this is a very common behavior with Dan, where he's like flimsy. And then when he gets pressed, he does the thing where he goes, oh, well, I don't have to answer you. Oh, well, I don't have to do this. I don't have to give you an answer. It's like, okay, then you're just wrong then. And the reason why you're running is because you know that you're wrong. Why don't you just say the activity that you did was fucked up and that you shouldn't have done it, and then we can move on? All I wanted from him was to say that, to say, hey, I did not say this guy was his abuser. I did not get involved in their relationship, and I didn't do that. I went to bat for my homie, and I would have did the same thing for you.
Dirty Dancing Dan.
Well, yeah, pretty much impressive. It's like, you know, when you have those people when it's like, okay, give me a straight answer, and it's like, well, why do you keep talking about this? Why do you keep bringing it up? I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to stop bringing it up. You know what I mean? When they do that. It's like circumventing. Yeah. It's like circumventing accountability consistently, and that's what a lot of people that are within that sphere will do. Well, I mean, they do it over here. You guys see it all the time with people circumvent accountability, and they try to obfuscate shit and everything. It happens over here, and it happens over there too. Only he does it, and then he sits there as this. He's like King Poobah, that he hasn't done anything wrong. He's like hyper conservative. And I was just like, nah, dude. You like sat there and recorded stuff in my personal thing and was feeding it to these other people, causing a problem, purposely stirring up drama. I listen, that happens all the time, but like, there's no accountability. Just say you did it. Say you were being a piece of shit and be done with it. And I'll be like, all right, cool. But he never does that. Never. So I laid down the sword. I said, hey, listen, I don't want to go through this anymore. You said what I wanted you to say. Sorry for coming at you as hard as I was, but all I wanted was an answer. And I was sick and tired of being trapped in a loop over and over again. That was all. That's it. I think that's a very unrealistic ask, especially when you're like claiming stuff about someone's like wife or girlfriend or anything like that. Because I can guarantee you, if you said that about Brian's wife, Brian would go to war.
I had no idea what any of this is about or what happened, so
yeah,
it's confused.
No, it's fine.
What else you been up to, Don? How's everything going?
No, everything's cool.
Said,
That's
it's
good.
Labor Day, nigga.
No, I took off on July 4th, so because I'm management, I do need to take the day to monitor the CS team today. So I'm dealing with any of the escalations and everything else. So
usually get a lot on these days, or no?
No, it's not really a lot. It's just the problem is that like my boss is not very understanding that he needs to like invest in his people and like not hire people from Belize to do the CS team. Like he needs to actually invest in like American workers that are on the CS team, but he doesn't want to pay. None of these guys want to pay. They're like, oh well, we don't want to pay anybody more than say $21, like $20 an hour. That's ridiculous. Like you can't survive on that.
SMH barely leaving you any time for the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean, 20 an hour does go a long way in Belize, I would imagine. That is shitty. So what does that team actually do? Like, do they have to like, are they just doing like account stuff and looking at things like on the computer, or do they have to...
Client calls in, client has some issues with the account, they look at the account, they provide assistance to the account, that type of stuff. Like normal